So the next thing I want to show you is about making a graphic, and before we can do this, it's good to draw a picture on there, just to sort of make a graphic from. So I'm going to make a flower because it's kind of relevant. And the graphics box is a symbol that looks a big square with two little squares in it. And just like before, you want to go to the bottom left hand corner, and you can look at some different designs in that, okay? And what we want to make sure when we're doing this is make sure that our shape is selected first before we drop the design on there, because then it will make sure that every design that we drop on there works. As you can see, I'm just trying to drag it on there and it's not working. So if I make sure it's selected and then drag my shape on there, it should start to convert it, okay? But depending on the shape that you draw, especially with a 3D design, it might not work, okay? But there's all different types of designs you can try out. And again, this is really good. It's kind of like, you know, an alternative to a symbol. This is more about like making colourful patterns. So if I've got my flower design, I can make a colourful pattern inside the petals of my flower. So I could make it a solid block, I could, you know, have crazy multicolour images in there, I could make it just like a sketchy outline depending on the graphic that you choose. So it's just really giving you more options about what to do with your design. So I think you need to experiment and play around with that. And as you can see from that last design, it's completely transformed the shape of my design from a flower to a different object. So there's all the sort of things that you can play around with this tool. What you want to get across in this video is that you can go for a range of different effects. You can make your picture look 3D, or you could make it have this kind of illumination look or a kind of glowing effect, which I've selected for this particular shape that I've done. And it's a really nice touch to the program. And if I go into the options, I can actually manipulate some of the colours that I've chosen for that petal, although I'm really happy with that. So play around with some graphics and pick out a design.